Good evening, dear students. This is Mr. Abdurrahman again with another video. In this video, we're going to explain and I'm going to walk you through all the questions related to your quiz that you approached 2 days ago. So in this quiz, I gave you 3 problems. This is representing the first problem, as you can see. In this problem, it is asking you to use the diagram that you see in front of you and also the function that you have here to do 2 things, or 3 actually, to find the coordinate for these 3 points: the A point, the B point, and the C point. Okay, from our study, you know that these points, we refer to them as this. We said that C is representing what? The y-intercept, while both of A and B, we refer to them as x-intercept. What is the meaning x-intercept? It means that these are the points that are meeting the curve meeting the x-axis, while the y-intercept is referring to the point where the graph is intercepting the y-axis. The easy way to do it is this. Number one, the easier part is to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept, when it comes to this part, you find it by applying the first step. You are assuming, not assuming, the y-intercept happens where? It happens when the x equal to 0. When x equal to 0, you can find out the point C. And what do you need to do? You look at your function. Your function is actually a function of y and x. It means that you take the value of x equals 0 and you apply it in your equation. So the equation is going to be y equal x squared. It means that it's equal to 0 squared plus 3 multiplied in 0 minus 4. And you discover that y is equal to minus 4. Y equal minus 4 when x equal to 0. So this is your first point. When x equal to 0, the y-intercept, or the C, happens when x equals 0 and y equal minus 4. Now for the other 2 points, you do the same thing, but with another theory. Right now you talk about the x-intercept. The x-intercept happens where? Happens where y equals 0. Okay, so you do the same thing with the same concept, but instead of saying x equals y 0, you're gonna say that y equals 0. Y equals 0. So when y equals 0, you're looking again at the equation, and you're gonna express the equation as this. You will say that 0 equal y equals 0, of course, because this is your concept, x squared plus 3x minus 4. Now you have a quadratic formula that is equal to 0. It means that you're going to factorize. By factorizing, you're making 2 brackets. You're splitting your first term in this way, x, and you need to look for 2 terms. As you can see here, this is how we do it step by step. This is a negative. It means that the 2 signs here, they're going to be different. It's going to be a plus and there's going to be a negative. This is the first sign. And you're looking for a number that is, when you multiply it, you're looking for 2 factors that can give you minus 4. So you're looking for minus 1 and 4, or 1 and minus 4. How you decide which one of them? By looking at your middle term here. So you have plus 3. Plus 3, it means that the highest number should be positive. So you're looking at these 2 factors, the minus 1 and 4. Because if you choose these, you're going to have minus 4 and 1. You're going to end up by having minus 3x. Okay? Which is wrong. So we use this. Okay? We are using the minus 1 and 4. And since it's a minus 1, it means that it should be written here, the minus 1, and 4 is going to be here. Now, since this is your factorizing process, from that you know that x should be equal to minus 4 and x should be equal to 1. Okay, these are 2 points, as you can see here. This is point A and this is point B. Logically, which one of them is going to be minus 4? this one is gonna be the minus 4 because it's on the negative side of the x-axis, and this one is gonna be the 1. So x is gonna be 1 here, and x is gonna be minus 4. You get the idea. So the point A, this is gonna be point A. Point A is where the x equals minus 4 and 0, while B is going to be where it's equal to 0 and 1. Oh, sorry. This is going to be minus 4, 0, and this is going to be 1, 0. This is how you solve the first question, okay? That's all, okay? For the second question here is asking you about to sketch the graph of this function. This is just an easy task that you can do by memorizing these graphs. It's not just about creating a table of value or anything. You just do it by memorizing these graphs. The 1 over x, we refer to it as reciprocal. Reciprocal graph. And the reciprocal graph, we say that is going to be in this form. Okay, it looks like this, where you have some kind of asymptotes. Okay, we say that this is how you sketch it. Nothing special, by the way. This is what the y equal 1 over x is like that. Okay, you're gonna just get 1 mark for this one, and you're gonna get 1 mark for this one, and that's it. Easy, 2 marks. Now for the next problem is to differentiate. And when we differentiate, this is your expression. It means that you need to find the derived function. You're trying to find delta y per delta x. How you do that? By going step by step. The trick here that you have the negative here, negative minus x. So the easy way to do it, my advice is that you rearrange the equation. So when you rearrange the equation, I'm gonna use this color because it's more clear to you, delta y per delta x. Before I do that, first I'm gonna rearrange the equation. It's gonna be minus x squared plus 4x plus 6. So it's gonna be equal to what? Now the first term is gonna be minus 2x, and the second term is gonna be plus 4. So your derived function now is gonna be equal to what? Equal to 4 minus 2x. This is my advice. Rearrange the equation and do it as you want. So this is what you get the 2 marks for telling me that delta y per delta x is equal to 4 minus 2x. Now for the B part, there is an easy way to do it and there is a long way to do it. I'm gonna just give you the easy way, or maybe I give you the long way, it's up to you. So I'm gonna do it in both ways. Since you know that delta y per delta x is equal to 4 minus 2x, and here we're trying to find the coordinates of the turning points. I know that the turning points, whether that it's a maxima or it's a minima, delta y per delta x always equal to 0. There is no change rate. Okay, nothing is happening. Okay, so by doing that, you're assuming you're gonna use this equation here, delta y per delta x. You will say that 4 minus 2x should be equal to 0 according to that, and from that expression the 2x is going to be equal to 4. It means that x at that stationary point is equal to 2. So you're dealing with a quadratic here, and we're talking about this is minus, this is a negative. It means that it's less than 0. It means that we're talking about a maximum point here. Okay, it's not we're talking about a peak. Okay, so x is equal to 2 here. Now what do I do with the x equal to 2? This is the easy part. You're doing it. You're saying that x coordinate of the stationary point is equal to 2. How you can know the y here, the y part of this coordinate? By again looking at your equation here. The equation is equal to 6 plus 4x minus x squared. You substitute the x value. So y, you say that y is equal to 6 plus 4x, instead of x, you know that x equal to 2 at that point, minus 2 squared. So y should be equal to what? Equal to 6 plus 8 minus 4. And from that, y should be equal to 14 minus 4, which means that it's equal to 10. Means that the coordinate that you are seeking for y here, just a second, the software is glitching, so I need to erase this point. I'm gonna use my eraser to remove this. So 10 is gonna be the value of the y. Okay, this is the easy way to do it, how you can know the coordinate of the turning point using this one.